Hey there, I'm doing this video for Rick. We're covering some bass techniques and the finger independence exercises and warm-ups. And we also talked about octaves, fifths, flat sevens, and the pentatonic scale. So let's cover them real quick. The warm-up. I do this every day on my instrument, and get your fingers all going and ready for anything. You gotta use a metronome for this. So that's 80. And then I'm on the 5th fret. And then just start going back and forth. Like that. Trying to stay synced up with the metronome. Trying to keep it clean. Watch my fingers, making sure everything's coming out nice and clean. Then I work the next set of fingers, or the next pair, these two. Do that for another minute or 30 seconds. Pinky. You're going to get really comfortable. You might want to go double time. All right. Once you've worked those fingers together with each other, you can start skipping strings. Practice ascending and descending. Alright. I do this for probably a total of 5 minutes before I start practicing, and it helps so much. I think the story was that, half the time I would pick up my guitar and it would sound great, and the other half would just be all thumbs. And I couldn't figure out why sometimes I'm sounding like crap, sometimes I'm not, and it was because I was warmed up. So once I figured that out, started warming up every day, a lot changed. So the next thing we talked about in our lesson today was some note relationships. So let's say this note here, we talked about the octave. We talked about the 5th. And the flat 7. Those are important relationships when you're crafting a bass line on the fly. Octaves, fifths, flat sevens. We were listening to, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself, I think it's called. It was like octave, flat 7. Root, octave, flat 7. Alright. I forgot to mention with the warm-up, on the right hand, you'll be doing this. Or you can use a pick, but if you're going to be playing fingerstyle, you should probably practice this alternating. So octaves, fifths, flat sevens are important relationships to know when you're making a bass line. All right, the last thing we covered, I kind of started to lose you, I think, towards the end, but it's pentatonic scale. we were using it in two ways. In one way, we were using it as a minor pentatonic. With my pointer finger on the root. And that gives you a minor pentatonic sound. And that's A minor pentatonic. Let's say I want A, but I want major instead of minor. Well, instead of putting my pointer finger on the root, put my pinky on the root. And now, construct my scale based on that. So it's almost like if I'm playing this minor pentatonic. But this is my root. So that's the major version, here's the minor version. Here's just one octave of A major or A minor pentatonic, one octave. Here's an octave of major pentatonic. So, using that idea, we can use the pentatonic scale over any song, major or minor key. Next lesson we'll be able to listen some more and apply this idea, and it'll make more sense. So. All right. So Rick, if you have any questions at all, hit me up anytime. You can text me. And anyone else have any questions in the chat? Talk to you later.